Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Band Trading Cards and welcome to our segment Band Talks, where we talk about trading card games in this channel. And today we're going to talk about MetaZoo because there are rumors that spreading all over the TCG world about this video of Alan the Kraken. And he showed some counterfeit cards, and then he showed some companies that printing counterfeit cards allegedly. Okay, and also he showed a video of that saying that this is the printing company of MetaZoo. So we're gonna talk about that, guys, because I want to give some of my opinion, my thoughts about it based on my experiences. Okay, and I want to also show you the other side of the coin because Alan sees this side of the corner, this corner. Maybe I haven't seen that yet, and that's what he sees, and I want to give my view on the other side. Okay, so I'm not bashing anyone here. I'm not whatever I'm talking about here is based on my opinion and my experiences. All right, so I'm not a lawyer. I'm not no one paid me. MetaZoo did not pay me just to talk about this, and Alan did not pay me just to talk about his website, YouTube channel, whatever. This is because of my viewer Ronald Flabjabin. Okay, Ronald, if you're watching, this is your fault. Just joking. So he requested that what he said is, on a side note, do you plan to make a video expressing thoughts about the surfacing drama from the past few days regarding what people believe to be the legitimate printers and the misunderstanding of Creative Commons? Okay, so guys, again, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a financial advisor, and whatever it is, I'm just a person who happened to have a camera that can press the record button and tell his opinion. Okay, so for regarding the Creative Commons thing, what I know about Creative Commons is that you will credit someone that you created in that Creative Commons, like the artist, the whatever media that was in there, you have to credit it. Okay, and I cannot say more on that because I don't know the law of that Creative Commons. What I know is you have to give credits on whoever made that content. Okay, and if you use it on your videos like YouTube or whatever, if you use it in your blog, vlog, whatever, you have to put some credits down your descriptions or whatever you have to talk about it. And that's what I know in Creative Commons. Okay, but regarding Creative Commons on a TCG, so I don't know. I don't know what's in that side, okay, of the legalities of that. So we're gonna put this aside. Now we're gonna talk about the legitimate printers or legitimacy of the printing companies. Okay, because I want to give you some insights, guys. Maybe it will change your perspective because based on my experience, I'm gonna talk about that. Okay, now first of all, in this video you will expect that I will be talking about counterfeits and why the two companies are in the same. The one that he said there are two companies involved, like he talked about the Dongguan Tarot House and Dongguan Bayaya. Okay, so there are two companies. We just call them Tarot and Bayaya. Okay, to make it easier, guys. Okay, so we're gonna talk about that and why are they in the same place? Why are they in the same area in China? Okay, and why are they similar? You're using similar equipments and some bins, and they look similar. You know, so the building, look. What I mean is the equipments that was there and the bins, the whatever that he said that similar to what's on the other company. And he said that the Tarot is printing counterfeits. Okay, and the Bayaya is the one that was printing the real MetaZoo, and he showed in his videos, guys. Now So we're going to talk about counterfeits because I don't want to call this counterfeits. Just to clarify things, guys, these are not counterfeits. Okay, let's talk about what is counterfeit. It says here, I asked Mr. G, okay, my Professor G, Google. It says there that it's the counterfeit means made in exact imitation of something valuable or important with intention to deceive. All right, so made in exact, okay, imitation of something valuable. So that is what you call counterfeits. Okay, now if you call a card counterfeit, it should be exact imitation. But on his video, the tarot house printing said that you have to change 10% of the design. Okay, there's a reason for that. 10% of the design. This is 100%. Let's say this is 100%. Okay, design this in this face of the card. So cut it in half. This is 50%. Okay, and cut it in half. That's 25%. Cut it in half. It's 10%. 10 to 12%. Okay, 12.5. It's exact. Okay, 12.5 exact math. Now, if you change this one, so that means that is not a counterfeit. There's a 10% change. That is not the exact imitation. Okay, that is not the exact imitation. You change something there. Now, that's 10%. Okay, that's what the tarot house said. So we cannot call the tarot house counterfeiter. Okay, I don't want to call them counterfeiters. And I want to talk about those companies, guys, because I want to give them their side, because maybe they cannot talk about their side. But I'm not a lawyer. It's just my opinion. I just think I want to think about what they're thinking. Okay, now I want to call this card as proxies, not counterfeits. They are not counterfeiters. They are proxiters. I'm not sure on how to call them, but they make proxies. Proxies are to represent the value of something, to represent value of something. For example, I have a tissue paper and I want to represent this as proxy of this card. I want to represent a certain card to a heart of Fiandal because it's so expensive. It's valuable, right? Something valuable to represent so that it won't get damaged. It's just a representation. Okay, so we just call them proxies, not counterfeits. That's my first topic. Okay, and now counterfeits. Okay, let's talk about. Now we established that we should not call those companies counterfeiters. We call them proxy makers or creators, whatever, manufacturer. Yeah, proxy manufacturer. Okay, because proxy actually is excuse me, is legal to use in some of the tournaments. Like if you play in Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, they have proxy, so that probably they have this card which is so expensive, and they want to have like a proxy, and the judge will give them some proxy cards. Okay, it's just a representation of that card. Okay, that is not the exact imitation of that card. All right, now talking about counterfeits. Counterfeits are everywhere, guys. Counterfeits are, you can see counterfeits of Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Nike. And if you're a Filipino, don't go far from Manila. You go to the Baclaran and Divisoria. Okay, you go to the Baclaran and Divisoria. This is a street that they sell like exact imitation, almost probably about 99.99% look alike. Okay, and it says the Adidas, the logo, and some people are very how you call it, innovative. What they do is they put Levi's as Leyes. So Ley. So the Y looks like V, but there's a little bit Y, like the little bit fit there, a foot there of Y, so that it pronounces as Leyes. But actually, when you look at the far, it looks Leyes. So I wear those kinds of pants. It's Levi's. It's not Levi's. So there are a lot of counterfeits, and not just these t-shirts, not just shoes, not just whatever brand it is. There's a lot, guys. In other countries, I went to Vietnam, not the Vietnam, Cambodia, Myanmar. I can see some portions there that they are having some, some kind of I can say proxies, because they change a bit. The material is not the same, So it's already there. Even if my grandpa's time, there's already counterfeits, guys. Even Japan, last time, Japan has a very low quality, and people from China bringing counterfeits in Philippines, and even in Malaysia, they have some counterfeits toothpaste, something like that. So we call it, actually, the slipper that we used in Philippines, we call it smuggle in the southern Philippines, smuggle. So I was wondering why it was called smuggle when it is slippers or chinelas in Spanish. And now I was thinking that it was because it was smuggled. Okay? So that's why they call it smuggle. I don't know. That's my theory. Now, we're going to talk about that because I want to just to clear out the word counterfeits. So we call these companies proxy manufacturers, not counterfeiters. That's the first topic that I want to clear. Okay? Now, the second one is that why are these two companies? It sounds weird because there's a proxy creator or manufacturer and manufacturer of MetaZoo, and this one, they are in the same area, guys. Why? Now I'm gonna show you the map right here, because this map is Guangdong province. Okay, and Guangdong province has a place called Dongguan and Shenzhen. So the Shenzhen is the place that I've been to. I've been to this place. I went to their factories. I went to the industry that I visited to check their equipments. Then I saw this place, guys. Shenzhen is near the airport of Baoan, and that is the Shenzhen Baoan Airport. And Guangdong is just that airport is in the center of Dongguan and Shenzhen. And the port, Guangzhou, South China Ocean Gate. Okay, that's the port where you send goods international. And the Shenzhen Baoan Airport is also international. So the two companies are located in Dongguan. So Dongguan is a place where there are economic zone development there. So economic zone, guys, I want to explain to you. Economic zone is that the government of China put labeled a certain zone that this is for all companies. So they attract the investors to put their companies in that zone. That is the economic zone, and they have some tax benefits, and as long as they get their labor from the government of China, from the people of the China or that place, so people can have jobs and spend on the government, and that is what the economic zone is. Okay, so that means there's a benefit for some of for the companies that invest in there. And I guess there are, I forgot if there is an Apple manufacturer there. I'm not sure if it's in Shenzhen or in somewhere nearby. Excuse me, because this is an economic zone where for investors, sometimes they give the land for free and they rent for about 50 years or 25 years. And as long as they put their company there, produce something, and invest on our people of China, and they have jobs, and that's good for the government. And probably they give a little bit of tax. I'm not sure on that because I'm not an economist of China. I'm not whatever tax lawyer or something. So maybe they have a little bit of tax, or maybe a zero at all. Okay, as long as they are in good condition, they have the agreement with the government. So this is an economic zone where all of the companies are investing in there. So if I'm a Bayaya, okay, Bayaya is a printing company that prints TCG, like MetaZoo, probably some other TCG, I don't know. Alan did not show it, but probably what he showed in his channel is Bayaya is the printing company of MetaZoo, and I don't know if it's the existing one. All right, and then so Bayaya is there, and it makes sense that other companies will put their building or their factory in there because it's an economic zone. So it will be in the same location where Tarot House is located. And if you're an engineer of a certain company, okay, and you were asked to design an equipment and to get a source from that equipment and all those accessories like bins, like whatever accessories that the machine needs. And this is the process, guys. I just want to give you some inputs on how to buy a machine, how to set up a plant. Okay, this is how you do it. So an engineer would think of a way to solve a problem, to print a card. And what he does is he should design something, a printer, and some accessories of the printer so that it can produce whatever they want. Okay, so MetaZoo had contracted them to create a card. Okay, so these engineers are creating cards. Okay, or this factory are creating cards, and the engineers have to design it, and you have to do some design reviews. And design reviews, during this design reviews, there's one thing that you have to consider on benchmarking. Okay, benchmarking is going to another company, going to one or two or five companies, and you talk with fellow engineers, and maybe they have an idea, and you see their machine and they say, oh, this one is working, and this is really good, and the cost is really low, so why not use it? So probably that Bayaya engineers, well, okay, he said that, okay, I will buy those. And where did you buy that? So we bought it from this company, a supplier, and probably that is the most efficient, cost-effective machine. So he gets that machine. There's no need to think about the outside the box there, because it's already there. Right, it prints what you need. Now you just need to tweak on it, and of course you need some accessories, right? So you will also ask benchmark to other companies as well and check whatever is working there. And they have some certain bins that, oh, okay, this is a nice, and then we're gonna put our cards here. And they said, okay, we're gonna put it in our factory, and we're gonna buy. What's the name of the supplier? Oh, this is a supplier. You can call them, and suppliers come in and they can supply those. And that's why you don't question why they have the same equipment, because the Tarot, I'm sure they wanted to have the same equipment as the manufacturer of the original one. And this is what I think, guys. The original one is the Bayaya. That's what the video of Alan said. Bayaya is the manufacturer of MetaZoo, and they don't manufacture counterfeits or even proxies. That's what in the video is. And Tarot is the one printing the proxies. And this is what I think about Tarot. I just want to give their, how you call it, I want to clear their name, not to be called counterfeits, because I think they print, and I based on the video, they print proxies, and which is 10%. They said 10% off of the design, not exact imitation, so it won't be called counterfeits. So they print proxies, and proxies, guys, is probably, they are the ones, they are a small company that they print the promo cards. Okay, so it really looks like this one. Okay, although other companies, big companies, they print promo cards, but probably because of the small quantity, like 100 of this one, to print of this one, guys, you need to create a die, a die, so that you will put it in a machine for the printing. You need to mix ink, big barrels of ink, so it's too much of 100 cards of this one. So probably they have a certain printing there that they print for other TCGs. Okay, so that's what I think. That's why is their business. And then they found MetaZoo, and MetaZoo, probably some people are wanted to just print their card with MetaZoo, and they put their faces in there, like what the video shows, the M&M face there, and that's what the tarot are making. And they make tarot cards. Tarot cards, guys, those are the ones that was used for, I think, for the one they I forgot that they are the one who guess your future. I don't know, that's or the palm readers. Yeah, that's the tarot, or maybe there's another game for tarot, but I don't know. That's what I know, that it's used for reading the future. So anyway, so that is also a legitimate proxy company. They print proxy cards, and as long as 10% of the design is not as long as 100% of the design is not printed in there. Okay, so 10% of the you tweak the design, it's a proxy, and that is good. And what I think about proxy, guys, you need to have, if you want this one to be proxy of this card, you put a label there, proxy. Because I don't really want proxy, guys, because it's so close to the original, like 10%. 10% is almost the original, guys. So you have to put like a name proxy there. Okay, so that's what I think about these companies. This company is printing legitimate printing for MetaZoo, and this one is legitimate printing of the proxies, not counterfeits, guys, not counterfeits. Okay, because that is illegal, and I know the government of China will come to you and they will catch you. They are strict on that. And don't think about like your perspective about China, that always they have counterfeits. No, they are protecting their citizens as well. They have their own community there, they have their own country, they have to protect against counterfeits. But it's so broad that it's difficult to catch. Okay, it can be from different countries as well coming into China. We don't know, right? So don't call them counterfeits or counterfeiters. They just call them proxies, proxy manufacturer. That's what my thought on that. So I guess everything is explained here, and the one that I want to clarify also, that they are in the same place, because this Guangdong or Dongguan, Guangdong province, Dongguan is the place, is near the port, and it's easy to transport, guys. It's easy to go to the airport. It's only an hour and a half. Okay, an hour and a half from Dongguan to the port, where you put all the freight there. And if you want to put it in through airline, well, you can also go to the airport, which is also an hour and a half or an hour. See, so it makes sense that they are in the same place. Okay, and there's an economic zone in Guangdong. All right, so just to make it clear now, um I guess that's the my opinion on that, because I want to talk also about the ones that were affected on this video, because Alan showed the names of the person in there, and maybe someone's family is not eating anymore because someone gets fired. I'm not sure, because of this one. They've seen the conversation, and maybe they are not allowed to do that, or if they are allowed to do that, they should be the salesperson. Okay, but yeah, I'm just afraid of that one. But well, that's the style of Alan. I respect that. Okay, then the conclusion is that MetaZoo is going nowhere but up. Okay, that is how you know that the TCG is going popular, guys. And if you're going popular, people are seeing you. Okay, this is what I always talk about this in my channel. When you go so popular, people will see you rising up, and there are people that is pulling you, and people are riding in your balloon. Okay, if you're rising up, they're riding in your balloon. They make counterfeits. Okay, that is bad actually, guys. Bad, bad, bad. Okay, but proxies are not bad as long as they are labeled proxies, as long as they are changed in the design, like 10% and above. That is a good way to have a proxy. At least there's something that you can you can classify between, or determine on what is a proxy and what is the original one. Okay, so 10% is good and up. All right, 20% is better. Okay, and if ever I want to have a like band trading cards, MetaZoo, my own just one card, maybe I just put my face in there and the abilities of the of that card is still intact, so I just change my face going like this. I can do that in the proxy. Yeah, so that's oh, by the way, there's an alternate art, right? Alternate card that you can, somebody draws whatever there they draw something in there, and that's an alternate art. Well, so that is what's my opinion for today, guys, because I just want to clear, or maybe just want to talk about those from the other side of the coin. Okay, because I just want to let you know that don't call them counterfeiters, just call them proxy manufacturers. And because counterfeiters are the ones who create fakes are an exact imitation. Okay, so don't worry, guys. MetaZoo is doing well. That's the sign that MetaZoo is doing well, and people are counterfeiting it because of that. And this is not just MetaZoo counterfeits. They counterfeit MTG, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, probably. I'm not sure on other TCGs, but this is what I know because they are the top 3. So if you are counterfeiting a MetaZoo or having a proxy in MetaZoo, well, it just says that, hey, we're up here. Okay, so guys, thank you so much, and please subscribe, like, and comment down below what you think about my video, and if it's bad, go ahead. All right, bye.